Hello farmers, it's Farmer Deb with another Big Farm tutorial. You know, everybody likes to receive gifts, and even in the Big Farm game, we like to receive gifts. Did you know that you can send gifts to other players? It's true, and I'm going to show you how. I want you to take a look at my fields, and you'll notice that my wildflowers, one of them seems to be glowing. That means that someone has given me a gift. And if I hover over that field, it will tell me who the gift is from. It is from Mutt. Thank you, Mutt. And what this gift is going to do is increase the harvest from that field. If you take a look at the wildflower field next to it, you'll see I'm going to harvest 864 wildflowers. That's an ungifted field. But when I take a look at the field with the gift, I'm going to get 1,192. There are different types of gifts in this game. In my co-op, we like to call them sparkles. Other co-ops call them different things, but we call them sparkles because it sort of sparkles your field and makes it glow, and it increases the harvest. So let's take a look at how to do it. First, you can see what gifts you already have available to give to others by coming into your inventory and then clicking on the tab for gifts and pranks. Now, you're going to see both. You're going to see gifts and you're going to see pranks. Unfortunately, there are a couple of events in this game that give pranks. Pranks are not nice. Pranks decrease harvest. So if I add a prank to someone's farm, it's going to decrease their harvest instead. This one actually damages the field, and it'll take 25 minutes for that field to be repaired until they can harvest again. So be very careful when you are giving gifts and pranks that you're not giving the ones that are in red. All right, so back to the gifts. You can see that I have several different types and they all have a different function. For instance, if I put a rake on a field, it will increase that field's harvest by 50%. If I put a brush on an animal, like maybe a pig or a cow, it's going to increase that harvest by 50%. There's also some in here for orchards. And then there are Lucky Charms that can be used on anything. So there's a variety of different ones. And these are things that you will win in events or by harvesting your fields. In order to give a gift to another player, let's go to one of my members' farms. So I'm now on one of my members' farms and she has quite a variety. So I have decided that I want to sparkle her cows. There are two different ways I can do this. The first way is to just click on the item that I want to sparkle, and that will automatically pop up a menu. So if there is something on their farm that you're not able to sparkle, for instance, I can't give a gift to a barn. If I click on it, just nothing happens. But if I click on it and this pops up, that means I can give it a gift. If I try to give a gift that doesn't work on that item, for instance, if I try to use a rake on here, it's going to say, no, it won't let me because I can't use a rake on a cow. So I have to go back and I have to pick the one that works for that one. This one works on animals. And then the clovers, as I said earlier, the clovers work on everything. So I'm going to do the brush because it gives a 50% increase in harvest. Click on it, and then I just click on the cowshed again. So you can click on the item, click on the gift, and then click on the item a second time. The other way that you can do it is to come down here to your toolbar and click on the button that says Gifts and Pranks. And that also pops up this menu. And then this time I'm doing maybe an orchard. So I'm going to click on the watering can, and you'll notice that the only things that I can use the watering can on are now highlighted. Everything else is grayed out. So I can come over and sparkle one of her apples. And that is how easy it is to give a gift. So now let's talk about how to get extra gifts. I mentioned earlier in the video that you will receive these items. I think sometimes they randomly pop up when you're harvesting, but I know that you'll get them as rewards in events, but there is another way. So if I come back to my farm, when someone gives you a gift on your farm and you harvest that item, that item gives you a karma point, and those karma points can be used to exchange for more gifts. I can see how many karma points I have in my inventory if I come to inventory and then click on equipment and scroll through the pages. I'm going to get this little icon right here. These are karma points. So this is where they are stored in your inventory. If I want to use them and get more gifts, I need to go to the trade center. The trade center is in your parking lot. It's this great big building right here. And inside the trade center, there are several different types of traders depending on what events are running. The gift trader is here all the time. I click on the gift trader tab, and now you'll see all the different gifts. Now this first page, these are all gold. These are all gifts that you buy with gold. But if I scroll to the second page, now I can see there are 3 gifts that I can get with karma points. I can get the small lucky charm for 3. I can get a ghost rod for 4 of them and a big lucky charm for 10. When you decide which one you want, you just click the buy button, and then you'll be able to choose your quantity, and then you buy it. And that will put those gifts in your inventory so that you can spread gifts all over Big Farm. And I will also add here that you can give up to 10 gifts per farm. So you can go to another member's farm and you can give 10 gifts on their gourmet, their flower, their main farms, and their fishing areas. You can give a lot of gifts to a player. Now, that's all the basics about gift giving, and you could just end the video right here. However, I want to take gifts to the next level. I want to think strategically, because most of the time you're giving gifts to your fellow co-op members during a cooperative championship. You want to earn the most amount of points possible. So I want to show you how to strategically use your gifts during a co-op championship. And to do that, I'm going to come over to another member's farm. And you want to think, what kind of missions are you going to be getting in a cooperative championship? Because those are the things that you want to put a gift on. So for instance, I know that I'm not going to get any cherry missions. So there's no sense in me coming over and giving her a gift on her cherry orchards, because that's not going to help her in the cooperative championship. Now, it's going to help her have more cherries. It's never a bad thing. But if I'm doing this just strategically for the co-op championship, that's not going to help her. However, there are apple missions, so I could absolutely do her apples. I could do her fields. I could do pretty much anything else on here. Then the next thing that I like to look at when I'm giving gifts to my members is, what is their highest level field or processing building? So if I'm coming over to her cows, she has regular cow sheds, but she also has these candy and tropical cow sheds. They actually give more cows than regular cow sheds. So instead of gifting one of her regulars, I would probably put a gift on a candy one or a tropical one, because they already give more cows. If I was coming over to do her orchards, and if she had a variety of different levels, like she has an 8 and a 9, it would be more beneficial to give a gift on her 9, because that's already going to give more. So as you're gifting your members, think about that. You know, what is going to help them in this event? And I also wanted to show you, for those of you that are building the jam factories, and we do get jam missions, you can also gift the jam factory. So if I click on her jam factory, I can use my Lucky Charms on her jam factories. So I know that will be very helpful. Also on this farm, again, we don't have peaches, we don't have almonds, so I don't want to put a gift on those. We do have wildflowers, and she has goats and donkeys. So those are things that I would put a gift on, because that's going to help her with the co-op championship. So just try to think a little strategically when you are doing it for this event. And like I said, gifts, they're nice no matter what. It doesn't matter what you gift. It's always going to be a good thing. But if you want to be strategic and really help your members during a co-op championship, Try to focus on the items that you will get in missions so that they will get a boost for that. All right, that is all I have about gift giving. If there's any other questions you have about that or anything else in the game, please leave your questions in the comments below. That's it for me. Happy farming, everyone.